If every prophet is created from the primordial Muhammadan light, why did Prophet Musa alayhi salam seek to acquire more of the spiritual illumination from Hazrat Khidr?
It's exactly the reason why. Because he knew his reality was limited to teaching his people whom were not interested in learning from him, because every time he would talk to them they would ask 1,000 questions. So he knew of a higher reality, and whom he was speaking to he wanted to meet. And he asked the Divine that, I'm speaking, because you can be speaking to somebody through a telephone and you can speak for them for years to that telephone, but you don't know what they look like, you don't really know who you're talking to. And that's what Sayyidina Musa wanted, Ya Rabbi, I want to see you. Then a reply came back, you cannot see me, I will show you my glory. So he did not speak with God and he did not see God. Allah said, I will show you my glory. And he went to a certain place and Allah showed him the glory and he died. What he saw, qashya, he was what we call reboot, knocked out and reformatted, came back, and he said, I am awwal muslimin, I am the first of those to believe and be a Muslim. Why? Because he saw the Muhammadan reality. He saw the light of Prophet and the light of 124,000 messengers of the Divine, and as a result his system that was sent for Bani Israel was upgraded. So many times in seclusions the same qashya can happen to the awliya, that they go into seclusion and immediately everything of them drops and their soul leaves, goes for an energy and comes back into the body, completely powered with a different reality. And that's why Prophet described, my saints are like the Prophets of Bani Israel. Why? Because they hear the Divine, they see the Divine, they speak for the Divine, and they walk upon this earth. 124,000 Muhammadan saints on this earth at all times, as if 124,000 messengers and prophets of Bani Israel upon this earth. But all of them are under the risalat of Prophet. So they carry this reality and the immensity of that reality. What's the rest of the question?
Why did Prophet Musa alayhi salam seek to acquire more
knowledge from
of the spiritual light?
Yeah. So it means that from what he had achieved he wanted a higher. And then that's when Allah describes in Surah Al-Kahf that, I want to a knowledge that make me to become rushd, ripened. And Allah sent him and defines from one of our servants, and the character of that servant is what the tariqah is based off of. And external scholars exactly fight us from that verse, they do the opposite of what Allah gave in the verse, which is very interesting. They say the tariqah should teach everybody sharia and then marifah. And Allah gives the formula in the Qur'an is that he attained a rahmah and then we taught him knowledges, which is different. Why? Because the external scholars, their students go not only sharia but they start to learn fiqh and memorize laws and law and law and law, and they actually become very hard and they never go towards rahmah, mercy and realities. But Allah gave the formula in Surah Al-Kahf the reverse, no. These servants they attained a mercy. Why? Because they learned their sharia but they learned their adab, their khuluq, their character, and as a result, ittaqullah wa alimukumullah. Once they receive their taqwa, their softness, their good character, Allah will teach them. Means Allah will open all His heavens to teach that servant, from the jinn, from angels, from awliya, from everything in Allah's kingdom will teach the servant. They're not in need of a book. And as a result Allah sent Sayyidina Musa to one of these Naqshbandi shaykhs. So he's the 11th shaykh in the Naqshbandi tariqah and his secret is flowing in Naqshbandiyat al-Aliyah. So they all have to inherit from Sayyidina Khidr his secret. So that same secret is on this earth through Naqshbandiyat al-Aliyah, and Sayyidina Abbas Khidr is a support for the tariqah, and the shaykhs are always with Sayyidina Abbas Khidr, and they bring from his knowledges to this earth. And that's what Sayyidina Musa was giving for us, that I want to seek this Muhammadan reality. And that happened after what? after his experience of what he saw. Say, I will not stop until the two rivers, where the two rivers meet. And it was not the Tigris and Euphrates but what they symbolized of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. He wanted the reality of the who men. And the who men, they are the ones whom have that divine love and the guide into that reality of hidayat, and they are the Muhammadan guides, inshaAllah.